I can see why there would be a flood. I could see why there would be a reset by what man would call a natural disaster. I can see that. An asteroid. You know. Sometimes you need a reset. You know, that's just basic, fundamental, natural principles of the physical world. You need something to die off and something to be reborn. It makes a lot of sense. You know, there are a lot of people who are frustrated every day having to go into work. We all know the feeling, man, especially in the West, where you don't own the house that you live in. The state owns it. Be honest. You know, I mean, I'm sure old people's homes is big business. I'm positive. I know it's easy to laugh and smile and act like everything is okay. A lot of people can say, oh, you know, you're free over here. You have freedom of speech. You have all these rights. So why would a person guess that you have more suicides than anywhere else? I know the prison rate gotta be much greater than anywhere else. I'm not saying that the prison conditions are the worst in the world though, because I can imagine there's some, you know, because we know there's a lot of barbarianism all across the planet, you know. But still, there's stuff that happens here too. But to feel like you don't own your own place, you know, to be owned by foreign entities, just like the Queen owning probably 90% of Canada, and now Prince Charles probably inherited that. A foreign man owning a foreign country. You know, why must the world be so complicated? Why must it have this element of ridiculousness? You know? Why should these things be accepted? And who are these people who would want us to accept it? What is their reality? What is their reality when they too will leave this earth and are flesh and blood just like us? How can men rule over other men to the point where they can degrade them? How is that possible? How did slavery come to be? I don't want to hear that we learned it from the aliens and the Anunnaki and Inky and them. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. Stop lying. Own up to the shit that mortals have dropped the ball. And it is us who messed this shit up. We did it. Stop looking for all kind of dumb shit. It's not going to be so easy. Because if it was so, we would have gotten out of that funk a long time ago, because everybody can see it, man. It's right here in our faces. Does it look right? Does it seem right? Does it seem like it should have an extended stay? You know? If there were no problems in the world, what would we be talking about? I think we'd still be talking about a lot, man. Because human beings can do a lot. We can still do a lot. You know? We're not cultivating right thought. We're not advertising right thought. You know? It's like you can't mention God in schools. I remember that happened some years ago, and I guess it's still happening right now. So then if that's the case, why in your courtroom you would say in God we trust? While you locking people up left, right, and center? How does that feel? That feels right to you? It's on your money? How does it feel to say God bless America, but you can't mention God in school? But on the flip side, you want to put males in females' bathrooms. Those males that identify as women. So what's this confusion about? Why isn't everything just clear cut? And then when people are confused and don't know how to answer, y'all cancel them or mess with them. They're confused. They don't know what the fuck. They don't know. It's confusing, man. Y'all created that. And if they're confused, you condemn them to death. And that's not fair. That's not fair, because in y'all secret spaces, y'all are doing some dirty shit, and I know it. It's like the person accusing you of cheating, because either they have cheated in the past or on the brink of cheating, but then they want to have that control, the cake and eat it too. It's the same thing. It is the same exact thing. You self-righteous sons of bitches and daughters of bitches. Babylon the whore is a real thing. It's real. These things are prophesied, man. And it come to be. It came to be that we can see it with our own eyes. And that doesn't make the Bible totally correct. And that doesn't make Geno Jennings an actual apostle. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you can act as righteous as you want to, follow your book by the T. But when you guys start finding so much joy in degrading someone because a book had it in there, that's when I know that you guys are stupid. These rules and stuff set up by men of yesteryear that were doing all types of dirty shit, but wanted to produce something morally correct, because in their day that would put them here. And you guys get the crumbs in this day, but it's still enough to mess up our lives. That's a mystic. But yeah, man, by the time we catch ourselves, gone. It's like we don't put it together that when you say 1400, when you say 1 AD, when you say 1 BC, there were people existing in that time. I always ask the question, where are they now? So what are we living for? Some of the things that we make a big deal out of, should we really make a big deal out of it? I can understand somebody messing with you on a sneaky level, jabbing you in secret, and then shit come back to you, and maybe you gotta address them because you know something going on, and then you have a little lash out. That's human, because people always fucking with people. Y'all need to stop. Stop acting self-righteous. Stop acting like you're going by the book, when really and truly you find joy in messing with somebody and talking shit about them behind their back, creating a whole narrative that's a fucking lie to make yourself look good. But every now and again, URIAH open his mouth. You know, I hope, some people, when you see me, I'm so quiet and so, you know what I'm saying? But just like anybody else, sometimes people mess with you and you have to tell them something. It's imperative because it's an education that they actually may need. With me, it's going to just be words. They gonna cut deep, but with somebody else, they may chop your head off. So I'm actually saving you from that. You know what I'm saying? By telling you with words how fucked up you are. What kind of bullshitter you are. You know? Because I've had that experience just recently. You know? I actually held myself back. But baby, for some people, they might have felt it was too much. Let me tell you all a story. A quick story. Because I just did that other video. And I just felt like talking, man. Work again in the morning. But anyway, I was coming home from work yesterday. And the way this road is set up, it's a 2-lane road. But there's a turn lane with a turn light. But that turn lane also goes straight. So there's 2 lanes as there's always traffic. So what some people do while that turn lane is there, people go straight. And because that car may stop because they can't get that left, people slip over, and further down, it's kind of hard to get back over. But people do it every day. That's a road I drive every day. People cutting. That's why when I drive and people need to get over, I let them over. You all gotta do that, man, sometimes. You gotta just do it. You may be in a hurry, but not that much of a hurry. Come on, who's in a hurry every day, every second of the day? It's bullshit. Motherfuckers just selfish. So now I'm over in the left lane going down, and I'm about to try to get over. So now I realize I have a gap. And my usual daily have been giving me problems. So I've been driving another car. It's a small car, so it's easy to slip in and out. So I slip into that right lane. Because further down is another left lane, then it turns into a 1-lane road. And as soon as I slip in, I notice in my rear view, this car, he starts speeding up to try to beat me before I cut in. Start blowing his horn loud, blowing the shit. So I'm like, motherfucker, this is daily. Everybody do that shit. They get caught over here, they gotta get back over because of the, you know what I'm saying? The fucked up road engineering or whatever they did. So homeboy turned around and pulled out and pulled up beside me. Fucking pussy. So like, man, this is how things happen. You can either kill somebody or get killed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how am I a pussy and I just pull in front of you and didn't give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that nigga shit come out, man, and you don't give a fuck sometimes. But the irony is he had a chick sitting next to him. So she's closer to me. She didn't say a word. I felt for her. She felt embarrassed. He sounded like he was from up top. New York or something. Because I lived up there for many years. Fucking pussy. So after that, he was driving a new car, right? So after that, he tried to pull back in front of me. But then a car was in front of me already stopped because the traffic is stopped at that point. And I'm like, man, your car's newer than mine. Your car gonna get fucked up. So when I check it, homegirl giving me vibes, yo. Why he ranting and raving, fucking pussy. His girl just leaned over looking at me, winking and shit like, man, I wish I was in your car instead of this nigga. Because this nigga is an emotional bitch. Just because you cut in front of him. And it's the only thing you could do at that point to get straight. Motherfucker tried to speed up, and his girl looking at the ass with love. Like, I wonder what yo, chicks are slick, man. Women are slick. Because me and her were communicating with eyes, man. We were having a full-fledged conversation while he over there blowing up. It was beautiful. Literally, I could have bagged this girl. With the turban and the natty dreadlocks and the scruffy face, I could have bagged her. If that chick ever see me again, she may set my ass up. But then, nah, man. She was embarrassed. You know? After that, I kind of just kept my cool, just watching her. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, I'm sorry. I wish I could give you a few words and just, you know what I'm saying, dive deep into your mind, you know what I'm saying? But sorry you gotta be with that dude. It's not my fault. It's actually your fault, sis. You chose that. You know, I'm not saying I'm the greatest. I've been in relationships, but where my relationships fail is when people start telling me what to do too often. And I have a very uncanny ability to say shut the fuck up without saying shut the fuck up. I was with this chick, man, and this chick steady arguing about everything all the time. And I'm telling her, look, man, I got some age in you, because she was a young girl. You know what I'm saying? That's the youngest chick I've been with for a small time. And I'm like, yo, I've been in relationships before, and I don't want to argue. I don't argue with women anymore who I'm involved with. I don't do that shit anymore. And she could not take that, because her thing was, I didn't want to hear what she had to say. But the irony of that is, I'll hear what you have to say, but you gotta have a conversation. And you can't just be talking some dumb shit. If I don't believe that ISIS is God, you know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that ISIS is God. Why should I have to argue about that? Matter of fact, when I die, or my flesh dies and my spirit goes to the heavenly realm, if ISIS happens to be the creator, I'll show respect. Oh, ISIS, it was you? Sorry, sis. Oh, you look nice. I like the dress. You look hot. You look solid. You're fit. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? But allow me to get to that point. Because if it's one thing, I'm not going to tell a woman, yo, you have to hail the king. You have to hail his majesty. Or you have to hail Jehovah. I really don't care who you worship or who you believe in. All I want to see is that action. If that action is right, you know, I can say, well, we can skip God. It's not necessary to say skip God. If that action is right, we don't have to focus on God so much. We can focus on us. If the action is right. So that God or the creator can go and deal with more serious business. We over here making love. God, they got a war over there, and I know God gonna go deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But some chicks don't get it. But I felt bad, man. Homegirl was like, damn, motherfucker got me looking bad. You know? So, all I'm saying is, yo, when y'all driving to somebody trying to get over because they need to get over, allow them to get over, man. This shit is easy. Y'all ever notice how the traffic, the streets, they're like veins in the human body. When there's blockage, everybody gets stressed and frustrated. And that mess up the whole body. Everybody messed up. Make right, good lane changes and so on and so forth. Let that shit flow. And then we good. Everybody get to where we need to get to. And then we can finally get to the heart and to the brain, which is home. Or which should be home. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Love.